I do my best thinking in the shower, and I just got out of the shower where I was listening to T Swift, because of course I was, and we need to talk about Dear Reader. In all of my time on T Swift TikTok, I have never heard of anybody deep dive Dear Reader. So in the great words of Mufasa, it is time. The first time I heard this song, I thought she was talking to us. She's writing us a letter. But as I looked deeper into it, I'm pretty sure she is talking to herself. My therapist constantly likes to tell me to write things down so that I can get my feelings out. And we know that that is how she processes things. So I'm pretty sure this is a journal entry and she is writing to herself. In all my years of therapy and healing and growing, one thing I always come back to is if you're not growing and changing and seeing things in a new light, you're doing it wrong. So here, burn all the files, desert all your past lives. And if you don't recognize yourself, that means you did it right. She's like speaking my truth right here. And anybody who has been in therapy, this, I feel like, just calls out to you. With all the never take advice from someone who's falling apart, I think she's reminding herself that there are people all around who are different in different versions of healing and growth. And you should look to the ones who have made it through it, who have made it past it. They're the ones who are going to have the most information and the most help. You don't go backwards, you look forwards. If you want to advance, you look forwards. You only look backwards to find what's wrong. But if you already know what's wrong, you look forwards. Don't forget that it's okay to bend. It's okay to compromise every once in a while. But snap when you have to. Get angry, get mad, stand up for yourself. Snap. And here we have another standard therapy response. You don't have to answer just because they asked you. In the words of my therapist, no response is a response. The greatest of luxuries is your secrets. Again, in the words of my therapist, you don't have to tell everyone your story. You can tell it when they earn it. And everyone will earn your story in a different way. Keep close to you what you find important. But when you're ready, girl, aim at that devil and don't miss. You've got this. You're strong enough. You can do it. Now, Dear Reader is on the bargaining playlist, the one where she says, am I allowed to cry? If anyone has ever written in a journal while angry before or while sobbing, you know, it doesn't always come out as a how I'm feeling. There tends to be a lot of getting feelings about somebody else, getting blame, getting anger and sadness out. So here, she starts talking to a person who is making her feel all of these feelings. Probably Joe. Because once again, she's walking to a house, not a home, all alone because no one's there. Because where's Joe? Who the fuck knows? Because he's never with her. He's never doing things to make her feel good and great and wonderful. Because when she looks around, she sees that her friends have found other people who care about her. But she's alone, playing solitaire. This part, the but I shine so bright, to me that feels like she knows that she's a lot, right? I always say the infamous, if I'm so much, go find less. And that's what this feels like to me. She's realizing that she's too much for him and he needs to go find somebody else because her star shines so bright and he's a little dull.